Hi everybody and welcome to my learning module. The topic for my module is going to be children whose parents do not speak English. I picked this topic because when I started at the new library that I'm working at, I'm working with a lot of refugee families and their children. Their children tend to come into the library after school to get homework done or reading help, and they go to English speaking schools, but their parents don't speak English, and if they do, it's very little. So I decided to kind of look into this topic a little more, and since our class is about diverse users, figured it'd be a good topic to go with. So basically what we're going to do this week is we're going to do a couple of readings. But I'm first going to have you check out a document that I found from the U.S. Department of Education. Now, it's 80 pages long, and I don't expect you to read the entire thing word for word, but I want you to check it out because it's going to give you a good idea of how to get to know your users, find out what they need, because how can we as librarians help them if we don't know what it is they're looking for. Then you're going to read an article called Collaborating to Meet the Needs of Non-English Speaking Patrons. I picked this article because basically we have to sometimes collaborate with other people. So as librarians, we might have to collaborate with schools, we might have to collaborate with other librarians or other libraries in order to, meet the needs of what our patrons are looking for. Another article is Engaging Non-English Speaking Parents Through Computers. Now I found this one was interesting because we're in such technology-driven world now that now we're starting to teach people through technology. The library I work at does offer English as second language classes, and I do see a lot of people attend them, and that's great, but I don't necessarily think that a lot of people are looking for a class nowadays. They want, to learn digitally. They just want something they can, do on their own time because we live in such a fast-paced world. So I thought this was an interesting article, and I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it. I also added some additional sources to check out about engaging with, parents and reaching out to the parents, which I think is a good move to make because who's raising the kids? The parents. Now I know you're probably thinking, I thought we were talking about, children in this module, and we're, maybe talking about patrons in general, but this was actually kind of a hard topic because it was a little hard to look for information to narrow down just children, and I think it might be because this is becoming somewhat of a new thing for libraries. So what I'm asking you guys to do this week, as you read and think, I want you to kind of take what you're learning and apply it to your own experiences and apply it to how you would teach children. At the very end, I'm going to have you guys answer a discussion question. Now, there's going to be two very short questions, so you can either do one or the other. I know we have a couple of our classmates' modules to do, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. But one question that I want you to think about is that we're so wrapped up in technology, as I mentioned in the article you're going to read. After you read the article, I want you to answer, is technology really the answer? Can technology help or hinder somebody who, isn't from America and doesn't really speak much English? Another question that I want you to think about is, should parents be working side by side with their kids and learning English? The kids seem to be on board with learning new things and learning English, and they try very hard from what from the kids I can see that come into my branch. But should the parents be learning with them, or do you think the parents are okay just sticking to their native language? I have seen instances where the parents will speak to their child using a native language, and the child will speak right back to them, but in English, not in their native language. And sometimes the parent seems kind of a little confused and a little taken aback. So as you're going through and you have any questions or you're confused or you want to know why I picked something that I picked, don't hesitate to ask. But what I really want you to think about as you're doing this is, why are we making our kids, learn English and sending them to English-speaking schools? But I mean, some parents don't seem to be learning along with them, and is that okay? So have a great week, and again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I don't mind answering or helping you guys out. But also another thing is I'm still learning along this topic along with you guys. So if you have any questions or you have any insight, please let me know. Have a great week. Bye.